Hey guys, welcome to another ChessMaster video. Today I'm gonna play chess puzzles. It's been a while since I uploaded last time, so it's definitely not gonna be easy for me, but I will try to comment about my thought process and how I'm thinking at this level of rating, and hopefully I'll be able to solve 5 puzzles that the chess.com website gives you for free every day. So currently my rating is 2096. Yeah, that's how you say. You can also say 2096, I guess. But you know, my English. Let's not talk about that. My highest rating ever here, 2128. Attempted 578 times, and that's been refreshed many times, guys. Let's keep it as a secret. Don't tell anyone. So let's get in it. First puzzle. It's white to move. So last move from black, they took our pawn, I guess. Over here, excuse me. First thing I can see is this guy. Nothing can stop him from queening, right? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, and if the king doesn't do anything, it's actually a checkmate since our king blocks the escape square at g7. But the problem is we get the counterplay over here. So 1, 2, 3, 3 moves, and that's a baby queen, right? And if I push this guy, they simply capture. If I push this guy, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, same scenario. Good thing is we can hit it with a check, but the problem is 1 here, 2, 3. Okay, so let's say it's my move. I go here. They obviously move to the queen. I keep pushing. They push. I push. They push, and it's a checkmate. So actually, that's an easy win. And there's 2 pawns actually. So there are 2 pawns, and both of them can queen in 4 moves, right? So which one should I pick? So let's say I start pushing this guy. I keep pushing, excuse me. And instead of them pushing again, now they can come here. Can they? So I cannot push any longer, so they will capture my pawn. So that guy is stopped. So on my next move I'd probably either I have to move my king all the way around to defend my baby pawn, or I have to push this guy. Because let's say this guy moves, so they have to make a move. I keep moving. Yeah, well, this doesn't work. Let's say I move and they run with the king. I keep moving. King can catch it, right? So, oh well, they can get it in here. But all those moves are wasted by king, so their pawn is still over here. So I think the best would be to go with the d pawn. So let's double check. You know that there is this, how can I say, triangle method. So if the king is in the triangle, he can catch it. But let's say I have to move. I'm here already, so my triangle would be shorter, right? So I suppose they cannot touch this. Let's move again. 1, 2, 3. So they gotta go up. And if they go up, I can still go with the check. So they have to take it. Well, obviously if they don't, they will lose. And then I can push this guy. So they could come back with the king. I get my king over here. So now it's 1, 2, and 3. My move will come in with a check. So let's go. Okay, let's double check. So far looks safe. Oh no, really? I mean, I thought my idea worked. So that's a tough one. Well, I can go ahead and try this again. It also says hint button here. But for some reason I just feel like whenever they move a king, I gotta move the other pawn, so king cannot stop both pawns. Well, or else yeah, the idea I didn't see. You can also move c pawn now. So if they take, you can just take them, and you're already one square closer to queening. So that's the idea I missed. Yeah. So now there's no chance for you to catch this baby boy. All right. So first one we failed. This is another reminder me for just to double check everything after each move. Let's say even though I calculate everything till the end, as much as I can see, it's still best just to double check everything after every next move, because in that way you just make sure everything still works in a already different position on board and makes it easier for you to calculate it once again. So in this puzzle it's white to move, and as we can see here, it could be some sort of remove the defender. I mean, it looks way too easy for it to be real. So first thing first, let's say I capture queen. In this case, they could capture back with that knight. So obviously that wouldn't work. I don't have to worry about my queen since it's defended both by the rook and the knight. And also this queen can never move. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. Let's click somewhere else. Yeah, that's safer. So this queen can never move on sides. So can't recapture or anything because it's pinned. See, if I move it, it's illegal. So what I am thinking, let's say I take the knight. Okay, bishop. Nah, wait 1 second again. So knight is only defended by bishop, so remove the defender. This one should be really easy. So even though I take the bishop, they would take my queen in between move, right? It doesn't matter because I can just recapture, and once they take my rook, I get a knight. So it's 2 pieces for a rook. And let's double check if there's no checks. Double check for checks. Well, okay, let's make first move. That's in betweener. Obviously I have to recapture, or else this can get really ugly really fast. And yeah, I think it's just 2 pieces. Also with the check, this one. So if we can count, I got 5 pawns, they have 6 pawns. So I have rook and a knight, they have a rook. So rook and extra pawn. Should be an easy win for white. Alright, let's continue. Third puzzle, right now 50% success. Really hating on that because I like to have 100% success. Okay, now let's say I grab this rook and I have to recapture with the rook, so I grab it again and queen takes it. That removes the defense from the back rank, so I could infiltrate and hit that check with the queen. But as far as I can see, not really giving me much. Okay, well actually, this check on a c8, I could capture that c6 pawn. So just imagine, rook takes a7, rook takes back, so rook takes a7, queen takes it. So queen right now defends the c6 pawn after all the trades. It would be a check and grab that guy. And okay, maybe I'm just overcomplicating things because I also have this check. Could pick up the bishop after. Of course I have to trade those. Well, actually no. Not necessarily I have to trade those rooks first. Let's say I give a check, pick up the bishop with my queen on a... So queen g4, queen d4, right? They could just take this guy, I would take it back, they would take my rook. Then I would have to take back with my pawn. That would make my pawn a little bit weaker because it's separated from all the other pawns, and they would have another passed pawn over here. So what I'm thinking, first trade down the rooks, then get up in the material. Not in, just up material, okay? Yeah. Well, double checking for anything suspicious. So what if I take the rook? Excuse me. The bishop could grab my rook off, right? Just grabby that guy. And I would just eat this rook. Oh, I think I have to go with the check first. Alright, let's just try, okay? Thought so. Well, it's never that easy at 2263 rated puzzles. Let's try again. So now what I'm thinking... Oh yeah, if I take this rook, they cannot grab my rook because their queen will be hanging over here. So it's just trade rooks first and only then pick up this guy? No. Oh. Well, it's been a while, guys. Almost starting to feel like I shouldn't upload this, but well, sometimes you fail, right? So I'm gonna go with a hint now. So move is with the queen, obviously, right? So is this idea stronger, so check and grab this guy, stronger than checking and grabbing bishop? That's the real question, and obviously this move doesn't work. So check, grab that pawn is stronger than taking a bishop. Wow. Well, double check again. I'm just being really greedy right now. Okay, so maybe a checkmate ideas. So that's covered. This guy can move somewhere. Well, the only checks I see are those three I shouldn't be doing, and over here. So maybe it's the same idea to take that bishop just with, I don't know, with why with this in between move. Yeah, so I think now it's check and take the bishop, but I don't understand. Maybe I'll check it in a comment section, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players who didn't get this idea as well. So where's the comment section? So it says doubled rook and opposite colored bishops. Also it was fork double attack, by the way, chess.com. Yeah, well, it really hurts when you fail something like this. Pass rate 39%, so that's quite low actually. Comments? Yeah, comments. I found the section. Well, not a lot of comments. Alright, well, I'm gonna ask them, why not fork K and alright, so I asked why not to fork king and a bishop right after rook trade, because that's weird. The only thing, let's go back a couple moves. So the only thing now this move does, it gets the king up a little bit, right? So let's say if I hit here, king would just go on either of those sides, right? And I pick up the bishop. So this move gets the king up. So now if I check, king can still go over here, and I can grab that bishop. So nothing really changed. Yeah, well, maybe I'm not just that high level rated to understand this. So guys, if you're watching this video, well, please try to explain this if you can, of course. So would be nice for us, a little lower rated guys, to understand this. Well, alright, so let's move on. We get two more puzzles to go. So in this case, white to move. So what we can see over here, first thing first, knight is attacking our rook, alright, threatening the check. Another thing, this guy's pinned. Whoa, easy boy. This guy's pinned, so cannot move on sides. Obviously, there is a very strong idea to just check with the rook. So if the rook takes back, queen comes down with a checkmate, right? So if rook checks, king goes on a side. That should be another rook check over here. And note that bishop covers dark squares, so king has to move here. And oh, can't. Oh, it's checkmate, right? Overthinking stuff. Let's go ahead and take it. Ah, I was hungry for this. No, chess.com, I'm really hating on you now. Oh wow. Why it doesn't work? Let's say king runs here. Okay, I can't analyze now. Well, so they say it's incorrect. Another, of course, attempt would be just trying to sacrifice the queen. So if king runs, I don't even know. I could just keep checking, because here king keeps running, here or here. Also have this bishop idea, checking the king. So this feels really strong, and they say it's incorrect. So alright, well, what about the queen capture rook, and let's say king takes back. So we have king over here. The rook check. Let's say bishop covers all the squares over here. So king has just few options over here, here, and here. Still, that's quite a lot actually. And okay, obviously if king goes over here on a c6, it could be rook check, since bishop protects and pick up the queen. But we just sacrificed queen, we wouldn't like to do so. Yeah, well, if this idea is not strong enough, there has to be faster way. Really, they want... Okay, I'm gonna go with the hint. Probably it's gonna be queen takes rook. Because obviously it's not like queen takes knight, and there's not much more options. So let's take that rook. And first move now, obviously rook takes pawn. Really scares me because today all I see is incorrect. But let's bring up some energy, guys. Come on! Yes, there we go. And now I just get that queen back, I guess, up material. Oh man, I was going for checkmate. So yeah, it says rooks on 7th, doubled rook, vulnerable king. Let's see comment section. Nothing here. Okay, so last one, last puzzle. Alright guys, so you can try to solve this before me. It's white to move. And first thing, I see a couple of checks, so this one looks quite nice. Because, well, I could have some discoveries in case king goes here. But if king runs over here, it looks like a checkmate like so, but it isn't, because queen can still block. Gets a little nasty here. So yeah, first thing you should look, checkmates. After that, well, winning material, some forks, something that's really forced. So this one's almost good, because it would be checkmate in different life. Here we have a lot of defense. Sacrifice the rook. I always like to sacrifice pieces. So check over here. Well, first thing first, they can run. But let's say they fight. They take my rook. What do we have? We always have this check. Queen blocks. I mean, yeah, well, it doesn't really work as far as I'm concerned. What else? Could be some really tricky move. Oh, is it? Bishop check, king up, rook here pins the queen and wins the queen. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna put on a silent mode for my phone. Alright, so discovery attack. Where's my discovery? I can go anywhere I want, so this is a check. King moves. Oh, easy to checkmate, guys. Check, king back, sack the rook, has to take, queen check, no more queen blocks here, because bishop is over here interrupting. Nice. So bishop g6, king g8, rook h8 check, king takes rook on h8, and queen h5. Note that you cannot go queen h4 since the queen will grab you. Alright, let's go. Let's go, boys. Yes, bring some energy here. Good. It's really nice to finish with a, let's say, finish on a positive note, because video started a little lower than I expected, but okay. Last time I was doing chess puzzles was actually at least 2 weeks, so I think 2 out of 5 I did pretty good. The previous one was a little bit tricky. I'm not sure how to go back. No, that's just the moves. But the previous puzzles wasn't that I don't know. Well, you saw the queen check with the king and picking out the bishop idea. I saw it probably, but there was this in-between move just to check the king, which I didn't understand still. So yeah, it would be a big help, guys, if you can explain that in a comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and if you have future video recommendations, feel free to write down in a comment section, because I always play bullet chess, some blitz chess, and I see that people are not enjoying those videos that much, so feel free to write down your ideas of chess videos. Maybe I should play with my fiancé, make some live videos, or I don't know, challenge some random guys on street on money, like let's say $5, $100, $1,000. Well, if I would go over $100, I guess it would be all, like made up video, not for real, because I wouldn't risk my money in case there's an actual chess master or some GM in front of me, because sometimes that happens, especially if you play in a city. I'm out in the countryside now, and I believe there's nobody who can beat me in this region. But we have some local chess competitions, and the guys are really strong. So yeah, I sometimes get to battle with really good players, and it really helps to improve my chess, because I believe the only chess you can improve your level is if you play at least, let's say, 10. Well, 10 is actually not that much. 15-minute chess games and longer. The longer chess game it is, the more you will improve your chess game. If you play fast games, it just helps your instincts, and in most cases that's all. So thank you all for watching, and see you next time.